Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Velimir Brakovich, We Love SafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. You can join that for as little as $1 a month. There is a link down in the description below. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button below this video if you'd like to show your support there. Please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So first up here, all right, we have Captain's Log. This is posted a couple hours ago from John Croney, the SafeMoon's CEO. It says, Captain's Log, April 2022 review. As we exit the Easter holidays and see the advent of spring, it feels like a great time to bring you my next Captain's Log. So here it goes. Swap and evolve and cross-chain. I know that everyone is waiting on swap and evolve and cross-chain. The team is working hard on these as we run multiple internal code and feature audits. As part of this, we've also been looking closely at the cross-chain exploits taking place with other recent projects. Because we prioritize security, I made an executive decision to pause and evaluate the approaches being taken by other companies. Initially, we were not sure if these pauses would have to be long, but we can now see there are a number of additional aspects to explore. This means making the difficult but sensible decision to review these items in depth. We would much rather put a dependable product in your hands than a rushed one. Changing plans always creates frustration, but on balance, making the right call rather than looking to meet an arbitrary deadline creates sustainability. So far, the checks and code audits are doing exactly what they should, identifying new areas to improve and polish. We will continue this process until we are confident the products are ready to ship for all you to enjoy. We will continue to provide more updates soon, as I am sure many of you will be interested in those details. A personal thank you to our partners. It would be remiss of me not to loudly call out the fantastic support and brilliant relationships of our partners, especially through the recent round of router upgrades. We learned a lot about the process, and having flexible and responsive partners around us throughout truly made a world of difference. Please do make sure you spend time getting to know each of them beyond just their names. I encourage you to check them out via safemoon.com/partners. The teams and communities of these partners are all a part of the wider SafeMoon family, and we all benefit from these new and friendly connections. Disruption of timescales by unexpected events. We recently transitioned from initial leadership to the next level team directing our technology innovation and helping us ruggedize for our continuing growth. There's a transition period that happens when leadership teams change, but on the whole, I could not be more pleased with the additional strengths our newest leaders bring to the table. As always, we carry a desire to improve rather than simply putting scotch tape on the disruptions as they arise. About our trip to the Gambia. SafeMoon's work in Africa and other underserved regions of the world continues to be one of our highest priorities on our impact agenda. We continue to pursue our Gambia endeavors directly through our own networks. This presents the most efficient and effective way to make a maximum impact for the people and the quality of life in that region. While Africa will always hold a high place in my heart and priorities, the recent trip illuminated myriad other opportunities in other parts of Africa and the world, including the United States. For example, the blockchain and DeFi ecosystem we're creating makes economic freedom and infrastructure to everyone within its reach. It provides not just a means of value exchange and commerce, it enables economic freedom and infrastructure to local communities in every part of the world with access to as much as a smartphone. The recent trip vastly expanded our ideas for using our company's resources to achieve a return on impact. We intend to share more about this in the coming months. Can things Can things always go perfectly to plan? Things in our industry don't always unfold as planned. Reality happened. Even in the last week, the long-awaited Ethereum merge hit a delay. We have no pleasure in this news and deeply sympathize with the struggles of moving complex work forward and the difficult decision to have to move deadline dates. This remains true when a large and active community thirsts for outputs. Ultimately, as creators, we simply want our work to be in the hands of others to enjoy and to see a vision come to life. But we endeavor to release outputs only when they reflect our most reasonably balanced ideal. I also acknowledge that one of the prices of high innovation is the inevitable fact of misinformation being put into the world by those outside of SafeMoon. This can be hurtful to the efforts of advancing our ecosystem. I continue to make the conscious choice to not take the bait of halting work to address the reams of false information being posted. To do so would only slow the real work ahead. However, I want to take the opportunity, especially today, to say how proud I am of the SafeMoon Army for being able to continue to focus on our mission, find ways to destroy obstacles, and eschew any and all notions that do not serve our collective goals. What is most important for all participants in the crypto and DeFi technology space is that we stay true to our mission and don't compromise on quality. Ultimately, how we navigate through the challenges we encounter is what matters. What matters most is that we continue to turn those challenges into opportunities to grow, lead, and flourish. Welcome to innovation. More is on the way. As an additional note on the good news side, here's the newest article to emerge from my interviews at South by Southwest today in Grit Daily. Please feel free to share and enjoy. I'll also be sharing more about these principles with Bridger Pennington at Fund Launch Live in Las Vegas on April 28th. More is coming soon, so watch this space. Again, I thank you for your support from the bottom of my heart. Take care of each other. We are family. We are SafeMoon. Yours, John. I want to touch on something here. I think a lot of people, myself included, were really hoping that he would have just straight up addressed some of the accusations that have come from CoffeeZilla. He alluded to CoffeeZilla here. He didn't directly call him out, but the subtext definitely makes it feel like that's where this is being pointed towards. No offense, John, but I would say that this kind of quantifies a time where your investment of that time away from the project to address some of these concerns would have enough value that the community has. How do I phrase this just appropriately? John, we want you to talk. We want you to take some time away from the project to address these things. How much time realistically would it take you to address these things? Is it something that you're not even familiar with? I'm sorry if this sounds like FUD, but I'm just being very real and transparent here, guys. I love SafeMoon. I think it has an incredible opportunity. I think that there's a lot of stuff that's on the verge almost any day now. The cross-chain swap, the swap and evolve, the hardware wallet, the blockchain, the exchange, the wind turbines, the NFTs, Gambia, the card, the metaverse stuff growing more. There's so many things. There's so many things. Give us one for delivery. We need something for a win here. And to convey saying that, I'm just going to keep doing my job. I'm going to focus on the delivery. I'm not going to take the time away from working on those things to do this. It's like, John, you're talking about playing Halo in Discord. I don't expect you. I don't think anyone realistically should expect you to only work. Like, yeah, you need to have some personal time to yourself too. This is a big deal. This caused a huge price decrease. A lot of people feel or are financially ruined. And yes, that's their own conscious decision on how much money that they invested into the project itself. Yes, you should put a huge focus of your time on making these products and stuff. This kind of stuff that just came out with Thomas, with, aka Papa, and with the accusations against John himself, against SafeMoon as the company, to just kind of brush this stuff underneath the rug and not acknowledge and not respond to some of these things, when these things like the Gabe wallet and stuff, why can't he just acknowledge what that's for? Why not just clarify? A lot of the things that was talked about, okay, I get it. Like, yeah, some of that is older news, this and that. But as I keep talking with people, I keep finding out there's some things that we just don't really have an answer to. And it should be a pretty simple thing. So how much time realistically, John, would it take to address these things? And by not addressing it, that's only going to cause more FUD. It's only going to cause more fear, uncertainty, and doubt in this project. Delays keep happening over and over and over again. And you find out new ways you can approach doing things. And so you kind of toss aside the previous plans that you had, and now you put new focuses on things. But you just say all of this stuff. It's just talk. It's just talk. We need some real deliveries soon. And I understand the kind of pressure that this puts on the company as a whole, but you can see it having a rippling effect across the market for SafeMoon, for the holders themselves. This is affecting them. Employees, I don't know all their circumstances, etc. I have a feeling John is probably not really worried about the price because he's probably already set with like his money. The SafeMoon price, it could go down to near zero. And I'm pretty sure John would be totally fine. What about everyone else? What about the holders? That's where the fear and frustration comes in when we have delay after delay after delay. And then we have sort of this avoiding the topic circumstance that comes up. I don't expect John to take time away from his projects to address every time someone comes up with some FUD, especially if the FUD has already been addressed. And again, some of this stuff has already been addressed. I get it. What about the other things that are major concerns for people? Why not have a conversation about that? Why not include it in a presentable way like this? And if you can't do it, what about your PR team that you guys hired? Their public relations, isn't that their job? I don't know what's going on with this. And you can clearly tell that it's frustrating for me because this was an ample opportunity where he could have made some sort of formal response and even included it to some better degree than just simply saying, well, we're not going to talk about it. You not wanting to talk about it just makes people speculate so much more on the negative sides of things. So again, you got like 12 different things that SafeMoon could be potentially delivering on anytime here in the near future. You have Thomas and Ryan, both former employees, that have reassured the community vocally, saying that the SafeMoon team, they were working on things. Like while they were there, people were working on things. It wasn't just all talk. Like there's stuff that's in the pipeline, but how close are we? And to which ones? How soon? Every day that goes by, we wake up, is just, when you stay silent, it still says something. I'm going to continue, keep making my news reports on things. I'm not going to lie, it's frustrating for me. And I know it's frustrating for a lot of people. Not everyone. Some people can handle this better than others. I think that this could have been handled better. You can disagree with me on it, but I think that what we could still agree on, even if you're disagreeing with me on that, is that there's still hope for SafeMoon. There is still that opportunity on the table. So let's see what the cards are revealed. I want to thank you guys for being here. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. I'm just being real, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I do have referral links if you want to get free crypto, free stock. You want to protect your crypto, you can use a cold storage wallet. There's a discount code for that too. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Go do your own research, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.